What is going on YouTube? SerWinter coming at you with just this live commentary over the top of over my Rust Conquest footage. My audio from the game actually fucked up, so my voice, I don't know why, it's super short. You can just see the picture on the screen now. So you won't hear my voice in this, but you might hear some others in the background. I'm just going to show like some highlights and shit and talk about why this event was fucked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this beer, I'm going to open it, I'm going to take a sip, and then I'm going to start talking about this shit. First of all, we were supposed to play on Saturday for you guys, Sunday for us, Sunday morning, 8 AM. Got delayed by a day, so we got on there, and, you know, like, whatever, fine. Sure, shit happens. And then we came back the next day, and at the start of it, like, they TP'd our team over, and the countdown had already started there in the top right-hand corner for, like, the grace period of building and shit where you can't touch each other. Like, it had already started before we got there. Like, we were there just waiting to be TP'd, and they started it, and then TP'd us, like, 2 minutes into it or some shit. I don't know, that was a little fucked to begin with, but oh well, what can you do? And then there ended up being, like, no Instacraft, which just completely fucked everyone. Like, it just delayed, like, you'd spent the whole time crafting bullets and meds and armor. So what happened is we spent the whole time just crafting bullets, meds. There weren't hardly any nodes. I think we hit about 8 nodes all up. So we could only build what we could build with our base, and you get like whatever sulfur we could get. Wasn't enough. So we did that, and then the grace period ended, right? And then everything went quiet. We were in our base. We couldn't do shit. We couldn't craft rockets. And we were worried. Like, we were worried that the other team was coming, so we thought, fuck it, we'll just go on the defense, and we'll just try and fuck them up and take their rockets. The thing is, they were over in their base doing the exact same thing. They didn't have any rockets. They couldn't craft them. So what the fuck? So the half-an-hour countdown starts to a death match. And anyway, I thought, fuck, we better keep this interesting for the viewers, the people who were forced to watch it in streaming. And, so we went out, and me and Boxy started fucking with him from the top of this cliff. And we just started shooting at him and shit, made him back up a bit. It was pretty cool. So at this point, the game's been delayed by a day. There's no Instacraft like there should be. There's no fucking nodes around, even though they were supposed to be increased. The game starts before we even get TP'd there. Like, it's fucked at this point, but we're just trying to make the best of it. We're having a good time, we're having a laugh, whatever. You know, we're questioning some things, getting a bit pissy about it, but for the most part, we were just having a bit of a laugh. And it went like this until the deathmatch stage came. And that's when things started getting a little fucked for both teams, because they were as handicapped as us. Like, they won, and I'm not making any excuses as to why they won, because they were handicapped just like us. But this event was very flawed with a number of things, and I'm going to talk about that. So the deathmatch starts, and we're like, okay, let's do this, let's lock and load. And they say, oh, you have to get out of your base. Like, oh, okay. So we got out of our base, and then later on, we find out where, like, they can still destroy the flag, so we can't be in the base to defend the flag. We have to be outside. I don't know. Flawed rule right there. So anyway, we go to the dome, and we start having a shoot-off with these guys. And then I lagged off the top of the dome. Like, I just slid gracefully off the edge. Like, I couldn't do anything, couldn't move, couldn't do anything. I just watched as I slid off. And Boxy said to pause the game. I said, don't pause it, don't pause it. I think Slinky's got me, don't pause the game. Like, it doesn't matter. And then Slinky picked me up just as they paused the game, and it fucked everyone's inventories up when he unpaused it. Like, everyone had nothing, or just random shit. Like, I had a random fucking inventory full of, like, fucking duct tape, bleach, and jars of cum, man. Like, fucking, I don't know, it was fucking ridiculous. And anyway, this poor guy who was running it, he's freaking out at this point. You could tell in his voice, man, like, he was upset. So, that gets sorted. He hands out some guns and meds to everyone, but the problem is he gives everyone 20 large med kits and 20 med syringes. So this is going to make it even harder to kill each other now. It's just going to fucking draw it out. And while we're up in the dome, these other guys retreat, and then the casters show up, and they said something along the lines of, like, oh, you remember that flag that you guys are supposed to be defending? Remember that? They can still get to that, you know? Like, saying it like that, like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you know, type of thing.
User joined your channel.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
How are we feeling? Just out of curiosity, do you remember the banners and the bases?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that, like, the first goal is to destroy them?
Yeah.
Or not? Yeah. Alright, so you're pretty
Just
confident you're gonna win
camping
this.
it out.
Yeah? You're not gonna leave the dome?
We will.
No, I'm not.
No, no.
I'm literally just asking you what you think. No, you guys have got a solid point. They don't want to push you because you're on the dome.
Yeah, let's head over, boys.
And he's just like, he's giving away that they're fucking hitting us right now down at our base while we're up at Dome. But later on, Vertigo told me, and a few other people told me, that they were also saying to these guys, oh, look, they're all up on Dome. Still, they're not moving. And then, like, they were also saying, oh, we're tired. We're tired. We're exhausted, like, in the stream to, like, everyone watching. I mean, these guys were being paid money to do this. A small amount of money, but money nonetheless. I mean, look, I don't know these guys, but I also got told they tried plugging their channels at the end of the video. I'm not going to name any names or anything. I don't want to get anyone in any trouble. You know, they were streaming for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Saying, we're exhausted, we want to go to bed. And sure, it was late there, but if you're doing this, you do it. You do it properly and do it till the end. Like, 2 hours out of your time is nothing. But anyway, they plug their channels at the end of it still. Say, like, you know, go and subscribe to us here and yada, yada, yada. And I don't think that's really fair, like, to do, because these two guys who were doing it, like, were getting paid and whinging about being tired and stuff at the same time in front of everyone, just like killing the vibe for anyone watching the show, because it was already like the vibe was already low, like morale was shit for everyone watching it just because of these constant fuck ups and shit. So they end up plugging their channels, telling us, like, well, not telling us that they were raiding our base and telling them that we were all sitting on Dome still and not moving, just to, like, hurry up the event and try and get it done so they could go to bed. I mean, like, if you guys are plugging your channel and you're whinging about having to sit there for 2 hours to stream an event, I don't think you guys are cut out for YouTube and therefore should not be plugging your channels if you have to sit there and stream for 2 hours. I mean, come on, guys. It's not that long at all. So the event is just like a complete fuck up at the moment, but it gets worse. The guy who has been left to run it tells me that the reason the main guy who runs Conquest wasn't there is because he went to hang out with his girlfriend. Now, it's understandable if, like, there was an emergency or something, and I'm still not sure if there was, but the way he said it, like, yeah, he just wanted to go spend time with his girlfriend today. For an event that he's been organising for months and leaves on the day it all starts, after being paid, I don't know, I'm not going to say a number. I know he got 1,000 from Keemstar for it, and I'm pretty sure he got another 1,000 from streaming. I'm not sure about that one, but it was thousands of dollars, and, you know, with the first 1,000 he got, apparently someone said to me on the TS, a disgruntled player said, oh, well, he took his girlfriend to Disneyland with that first $1,000 he got, or something. I was just like, what the fuck? So I think all this money he's getting is not being invested back into the proper events or anything like that. Like, they hired just a random person to do these terrible plugins for the game, these terrible mods. Like, they would fucking up all the time, left, right, and centre, causing delays. The other team after us got delayed until next week. So there's that as well. He should have been there, the owner. What was his name? Sam. Should have been there. He seems like a nice enough guy, but it doesn't sound like he's cut out to do this type of thing. And by all means, I'm not salty about losing. Let me tell you that again. Like, I'm not salty about losing. This other team seemed like a really nice bunch of guys. They had the same disadvantages as us, but there was, the event was just poorly organised, and that just really pissed me off. Like, people in the next round were taking time off work to do this, and now they've been delayed, and, you know, like, people in my team, like, they were taking time off their personal lives to do this, and, you know, just the fucking around and not having the owner there to sort it out. Because this other guy, he said he doesn't really know what he's doing. Like, it's just all been piled in his lap. You know, that really fucked him over. And I feel bad for him. I even said to him, man, I said, if Sam doesn't care, why should you care? Just fucking end it. And you could tell, like, the guy was really upset. Like, he was he was petrified. So far, there's been 3 Rust Conquests, and I don't think a single one has been run smoothly yet. I gave suggestions at the end of my first Rust Conquest experience, at the end of the 3 videos I did, and ways they could improve, but I don't think anything's been changed since then. If anything, it feels like it's a little bit worse. Like, that one felt fun. It was long, and I think the only way Rust esports can be an esport, an actual thing, is, like, Rust is, like, a time thing. So if they're not going to give us Instacraft and a little bit of extra time, like, shit's going to be fucked up like that. There should be pre-made bases already, not bases everyone builds. But, you know, I'm not going to really give out suggestions this time on ways to make it better. More of just me telling you how I feel about Rust Conquest and how this one is a disaster so far. So, like, from memory, the first Rust Conquest was getting like a few thousand viewers on Twitch. Now they've gone to Streamy, it had like 250 or 300 max. And it's just, I don't know, it's just dying. So, I don't think I'll be participating in one of these again. I'm not sure, like, something could change. Like, they could make it fucking awesome and better and fix it all up and make it more polished. But I doubt it. Like, I don't know, like, I'm gonna see how the next one goes, and if it's just not done well again, I just won't participate. But there's probably a couple things I'm forgetting to say, because this is just, as you can tell, a completely unscripted bit of audio here. So I'm just going to leave you to watch some of these highlights and stuff, like the end battle here. It was pretty cool. Like, it was super hard to kill anyone because of all the fucking extra med packs and med syringes they got. I think Derpy got sick of it and ended up just charging them to try and end it quicker. So we lost him there, and then Slinky got headshot and he died. And then it was just me and Boxy. So yeah, these guys were actually really good players, and they were pretty good sports, so I actually enjoyed versing them. We sat and chatted for a while after the game, and then, yeah, that was all she wrote. So yeah, anyway, guys, I will just leave it at that. That's how I feel about Rust Conquest. It's just, it was completely fucked up again. Second one I've been in, third one they've done. Who knows? Maybe it'll get better, but, you know, it's been given the chance, so I'm not sure if that chance has passed yet, and I'm thinking it is passing them by. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, this depressing video, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe. And as always, I will catch you in the next video.
You're gonna have to give me some bullets or something. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea, but I will. Yep, drop some bullets on the ground for me now, please. Yeah, that's why I'm coming back down. Hit him. One pushing left, one pushing left. Where to get off that right now. Let's fall back. They're shooting at us. Yeah, I'm gonna spray mag into them with this. Just fight them off from here. One of them's hurt, I need help. One of them's pushing up. They're pushing up, Winter, they're pushing up. Just hold. We've got ground, hold. I just got hit. I need help. Oh, I just got domed, dude. I need to fall back in med. Oh, I'm running. I'm gonna die if they come over here. Oh, I fell. I'm dead.